So it's the holders England versus the challengers France. England in the form of Jason Twist. Jason, the runners-up in last year's singles event in the Embassy Men's Whirlpool Championship. And of course, an integral part
Red ball's in
of
play.
the England side. They've virtually owned this event. Won it the previous 3 years and have to be considered strong favorites once again. It's reds in play, as you can see, for Jason. And this is our second semifinal. It's a best of 27. The first team to reach 14 frames will be through to the final and will enjoy a berth against the Australian side. And there's the England team. A worthy team they are. Second day of coverage here on Sky Sports from the new Century Hall. There's the French team. Very formidable indeed. A good tactical shot from Jason Twist there, taking the pocket, and it's going to be up to the French in the form of Carl Badois. And I hope my pronunciation is close. A lot of these names. And it's very important for the French to get off to a good start against England. Keep them under pressure if they're to have any chance of providing a major upset. And I said that these teams vying for the right to win the Embassy World Team title against Australia, and Australia got there by virtue of a 14-10 win over the Irish team. And I've got a gentleman sat here beside me that doesn't want to be reminded about that yesterday. He's the captain of the Irish team that is now watching from the sidelines, but he's got the best seat in the house. That's Tony Holgate. And I'm sure, Tony, you have to agree that England really in with a good chance to retain the title for the fourth year in succession.
Yeah, that's right, Jim. England, for me, overwhelming favourites. Don't know if anybody remembers last year, the semi-finals were the same teams met each other. We defeated Australia last year, but unfortunately we came off second best in a rather scrappy affair yesterday. England, when they played France last year, I mean, it was so one-sided, it was unbelievable. If my memory serves me right, I think it was 14-4 to England. So I don't think France will want to start off like they did last year. They'll be wanting to get in early, get a few frames on the board, Jim. So important in these two things to get a couple in front, get a bit of confidence in the team. I'll tell you what, that was some shot from Jason Twist. What a great shot that was. Open the frame up completely. Looks to me like England are going to start off with their first win. First game of the day.
As I said, Tony, important to get off the mark. You want to get your team off on the right foot, and Jason Twist looking to do that. And they look confident. A very relaxed bunch. And why not? Good pot on the black. Jason Twist takes the opening frame against Carl Badois, and England leads France by 1 frame to 0. Well, it's a very comfortable scoreline. The pressure no longer on. 8 frames to 0 in a best of 27 semifinal. And they're really serving notice right now.
Yellow ball's in play.
Yeah, this is England's weak player. The 1993 world champion and captain. No, I mean, how strong are they, Jim? I mean, I can't see anybody stopping them. I think it's going to be 4 years on the trot for England. What a fantastic team they are. I mean, they're showing that now. I mean, France have really come out and they weren't really up to it. I mean, they didn't seem to be motivated, didn't start cheering at the start, and they missed a couple of chances, and
Red ball's to play.
I think they're just crumbling now, Jim.
This could be the best opportunity yet for France to take a frame.
Well, this is their edgy man as well, Jim. Patrice is, I played Patrice, sorry, in the round robin stages, and he had a good chance of beating me. And he was on a similar finish to this, and God knows what happened, but he sort of just collapsed halfway through it. And I thought to myself, well, it's unbelievable. You know, he just gave me the frame. So let's see what he can do now on the television. 2 shots and a fairly simple finish.
Having the benefit of a miss in hand has to take some of the pressure off him.
All I can say is if he was wearing a green waistcoat now with an Ireland badge on, I'm sure he'd miss this finish. Wonder if Patrice has got an Irish grandmother or something, Jim. Something coax him over. Yeah, we've had such a nightmare against Australia, Jim. I still can't get over it, really. I'm a bit dejected here, watching this now. No, we won't be playing in the final, but fair play to the Aussie. I mean, it's such a scrappy game we had. I mean, at least it's been some good finishes tonight, all from England.
Well, in all fairness, the play has improved to some standard.
I think he's just spoke at the wrong time there, Jim. He's giving himself a little bit of what you call a little twitch of this one. Just got to grip his cue really tight here. That's what I do on these sort of shots. Grip it really tight and keep his head down. He's done well, the lad there, to pot it. But, I mean, he's snooted himself. And that just tells you the whole story, really, Jim, doesn't it?
Total snooker.
Well, it's a total snooker. And obviously, If there's room between the yellow and the cushion, that's what he's going to be doing. But it's really about Murphy's Law for France right now. Whatever can go wrong will.
Well, I think Patrice is definitely a distant relative of my teammate Paul Heaney. Definitely. Poor old Paul had a nightmare. He was one of our best players in the team, and he had an absolute nightmare out there against Australia. But this is no easy shot for Kevin.
Well, the only shot is the pace of the cue ball. What a shot. I thought he was just going to try and play about a half ball, Tony, and snooker him. Tremendous shot, and he's going to have to pull out another one.
Yeah, I think he's played it on purpose there, Jim, just to leave himself a 3-cushion black into the middle pocket. Well, 8-0 up. I thought he might have had a crack at that, Jim.
Well, I wonder if Patrice is going to have a go at this double. You can certainly run with the cue ball and put some distance between 8-ball and white.
Well, maybe we'll just tap up to it like that, Jim.
Might see a little of the old tap-tap game right here.
Well, I think that's a harder shot than what he was presented with a minute ago, Jim. It looks like he might be having a go at this. No, he's played safe. That's a very, very good shot from Kevin.
Right up under the cushion.
No easy safety here, Jim.
Well, he's had a look. If it was touching, he may be tempted to try and push it right down along the cushion with a lot of side on the white. Well, how's your luck, Kevin Wright?
Poor old France, nothing going right for him.
The black goes in, and Kevin Wright takes England the first 9 frames in this match. They lead at 9-0 in the best of 27 semifinal.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Is the rot going to stop here?
Open table.
France surely can't be entertaining thoughts of trying to win this now. They're playing for respectability. They've got to try and get that score line where it looks like they showed up.
Red ball's in play.
And this man is the man to start things off. The best player on the French side.
Yeah, the French averages have really took a hiding tonight, though, Jim. That's a nice little shot that Vincent's played there. Nice control with the cue ball. If he gets rid of this ball, they're all open, and it'll be another chance for France. I think if I remember rightly, it was much the same story last year when they played England. I mean, they lost 14-4, but they had plenty of chances early on, and they threw them away. And tonight they've done exactly the same. Really, for me, Jim, it's a shame, really. I mean, they have been the noisiest team all week. France have been a lot louder than, I mean, they give us a reputation of Ireland of being the noisiest team. France have been so loud this week. They've had flags waving, they've had everything. And just look at them. Motionless. Absolutely motionless. Unbelievable. There you see them. I mean, I can't, well, I've seen them all week, and they've been screaming and shouting, and I can't believe what I'm seeing. Well, maybe Vance ought to give him something to cheer about now, Jim, no? Great chance.
Been a good performance given the circumstances for Vincent. This black and the whitewash has been averted. France take their first frame. They trail England by 11-1.
Well, Patrice has landed absolutely sweet on the red ball now into the centre pocket. His only problem lies with the red ball that's stuck to the black. Must disturb that ball.
Well, Patrice played 24 frames in the round-robin format, and he won 13 of them. There's a little guy enjoying his candy. Just realized he was on camera.
We're trying to make hard work of it, Jim. He was in great shape a minute ago and now seems to be struggling with his cue ball control.
Perfect opportunity here, though, to open up that red and full ball snooker behind the black.
Good job.
And if he does get a foul from Lee Kendall and 2 visits, got to believe that Patrice could clear up. Puts France's second frame on the board. Doesn't get any better than that. Might well have snookered him on all remaining 3 reds.
Yes, Jim, that was a superb shot by Lee Kendall. Great control. Knew exactly what he was doing. What a great shot.
Well, he could get through to that long red, but you'd like that cue ball to have traveled about another 12 inches.
He's going to have to nick the paint off this red. The only shot I can see is to cut back into the middle pocket, Jim.
Seconds remaining.
And now the only thing I can see left to do is to start unfastening your dicky bow. Yellow and black.
No, I think really, Jim, France have finished just how they started.
It's there, and one of the most convincing wins in England history. It's been an emphatic punctuation to the way that the England players performed today. France can have little in response. It's been a 14-1 whitewash.